Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be reviewing a much requested set, and this is the Target Phil Taylor Gen 6, and this time I got a 22 gram instead of the heavier 26 gram, but I still don't like them tiny flights, but let's check them out. So these are 22 gram 95% tungsten and the retail for £79.95. So as you can see, it comes in this cardboard packaging. You've got a little bit of info about the Swiss points on the back. Lift that flap and you've got some nice pictures of the darts. And then if you pull this tab here, and inside there's a foam insert with a velvety covering, and the darts are already assembled inside. And obviously they come with the Swiss points and the Swiss point tool for changing the points, and you've got the Gen 6 power shafts and the Phil Taylor Gen 6 vapor flights. So as you can see, the darts are fitted with the Swiss points, and it's a sleeker style of barrel to the ones that he's had before, a kind of a more elongated front tapered style. And on the front you've got some thin rings, and it's obviously a little bit chunkier there, probably just about medium level grip. And then above that you've got a nice section of grip with this double thin ring grip and a kind of I think that's a 10-sided decagon ring. Not really sure whether that's going to do anything, it's more for effect I think, but that grip is more like a high medium. It's quite a nice level of grip, that feels quite comfy in the fingers. And then on the rear it's got this hand sandblasted section with the Taylor signature and the Target logo, and that's more like a dry feel. It's a low level grip, but it kind of has like a dry powdery feel. And there's your new Gen 6 power shafts and the Taylor Gen 6 vapor flights, which I'm not really keen on, too small for me. So the darts are fitted with the Swiss point, and that's a 26mm protruding out of the barrel. On the nose of the barrel it's a smooth section of 4mm, then you've got this fine ring grip, that's about 6.5mm, and then you've got another smooth band of 2.8mm. Then around the middle section you've got this thin narrow double ring grip, that's 14.6mm. Also that decagon and the gap before it gets to the rear section, which is this sandblasted section, which is 16.6mm. Length is 44.5mm, width is 7.6mm. That's 22.07 grams. 22.06 grams. And 22.06 again, so nearly perfect. And the full setup is 24.35 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is towards the front, and with the supplied setup it moves very slightly behind the centre point, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Grip levels is a mixture between low medium to medium. The middle section felt a little bit less grippy when I came to throw it, so it's closer to medium. And the front section is a low medium, and that rear section did feel a little bit more grippy as it warmed up, but again it's still just a low level. Right, I always say I don't really like these little flights, but that last one, that was actually flying pretty smooth, so I think it's just getting used to them. When I played with them before, I I did start getting used to them after a while, but overall I still wasn't that keen on them. But I do like the look of these darts, and I like the feel of them as well. But I have a feeling that when I try it fully on there, I think that's going to be the best balance. But I'm trying it on that little bit of ring grip at the front, and they're not flying bad, better than I was expecting. But that also could be because I'm using a 22 gram set. These points are now sticking in. I know if I'd have been using the 26 gram, I think they'd be even worse. But obviously your stems and your flights are something that you can easily change, but I just like to try them as they come. But I always try different ones later and then write in the written review. So I'm going to try that section of ring grip now. So I'm a little bit on that little hexagonal kind of grip as well, and these do feel nice from there. I think it's a very elegant looking dart, this one. Kind of sleek. It feels nice throwing it from there though. But a lot of the Taylor darts haven't really suited me. Some of them have been a bit strange. I mean, can't remember was the last one that I tried, but kind of a take of the John Lowe style, but kind of a little bit quirky the way that Taylor has had little things added. But I would say these ones are probably the more like traditional style, and I'm liking them so far. But I'll try that race section now. It's got a kind of a dry matte feel to it, but it's not as front forward heavy as some of the darts that I've tried in the series, but there's still just enough front balance there. So if you're not keen on a front weighted style of dart, then you probably won't like it. It's going all over the place from the rear though. That was a bit better, and that wasn't too bad. But to me, there's not enough grip on that section there. It may feel a bit different once it's warmed up a little bit, but as it stands, I prefer the section in front with all that ring grip. From that section, it's really nice. Let's check out the ratings. I think as the whole setup, it's a very elegant looking dart. I do like the looks of it, so I'm going to give it 9. Grip, just about medium to almost verging onto high medium, so 6. Weight match was nearly perfect, 9.5. Quality, can't see anything wrong with it, it's 9. Value, it is quite pricey, so 5.5. So there you go, that's the Target Phil Taylor Gen 6. Really nice sleek looking dart, and I think I'm going to enjoy playing with these. I would probably say these are probably my favourite out of all the Taylor Target Gen darts that I've tried. Some of them are a little bit weird, some of them are weighted a little bit weird, but I would say out of them all, this one's a more traditional kind of a shape, and probably a shape that's going to suit more people, I would imagine. And from front and middle grippers, you've got a nice bit of grip there, especially middle grippers, very nicely balanced around there. Rear grippers, it's just that kind of a matte style finish, but it has felt a little bit more grippy as my hands have got warmer, but I don't think it's going to last long. It's already got marks on it from the point, so if you're a rear gripper that doesn't need a lot of grip, it's still worth a look. But obviously these come with the Swiss point, and not really fussed about changing points myself, but I know some people do. But there's been a lot of talk about the Swiss point system, some people saying it's a gimmick, and it is in a way, but I know a lot of people that have said they've liked it, but for me, I'd be happy with the fixed point. So, but I have been told by Target that the first points that they had were not quite up to spec, and since then they've improved the point, so it's a little bit stronger now, but whether that's true or not, I don't know, but hopefully it is. So if you're into that system and you've used them recently, let us know. Are they any better than they were when they first came out, or is it just the same? But I'm always in my mind thinking that as soon as it drops on the floor, it might break the point, and that kind of puts me off a little bit. I know you can change it easily, but that's besides the point, isn't it? And obviously the flights are not for me, but again, that's something that you can easily change. But with these being lighter, they were flying better than the ones that I've tried before, which were 26 gram. So it's a flight you can get used to if you practice with it enough, but I still prefer my standards. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the gallery. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy darting.